Hi you guys, welcome back and welcome if you're new. This morning I'm enjoying the most glorious morning in the garden. It's like 67 degrees right now. It's beautiful. Trying to soak it up while I can because we are moving this weekend and I wanted to share a what I eat in a day today because even though life is crazy, even though we're in a really busy week and season, I wanted to share how I'm still prioritizing eating well, eating high protein, high fiber foods, whole foods, and really just prioritizing my health. And life's not always perfect and I still enjoy myself, enjoy the occasional treat. It's summertime, the occasional ice cream cone or something, but I just feel my best when I'm eating a primarily whole foods based diet. And so I thought I would just share what I eat today. So far it's like 7:30 in the morning and so far all I've had is my first cup of coffee, which has collagen peptides and a little creamer. So I'm gonna enjoy this and then we'll go make breakfast. I'm gonna pick some tomatoes this morning, but I wanted to show you guys my basil is up to my belly button. I mean, it's like 3 feet tall. It's like the biggest basil plant I've ever seen and I'm pretty proud of it, but kind of sad to leave it. I think what's made it continuously grow is that I come out here and prune it almost daily and try not to let it flower, but sometimes you can't help it. And somehow the morning got away from me, but it's nearing 10 o'clock. So I guess we're having brunch today. But like I mentioned, it is slim pickings here. I mean, my kitchen is basically empty at this point. And I'm trying to just pull things from the fridge and use them up so they don't go to waste. So I'm gonna make a egg wrap, I think. Should be pretty yummy. I recently learned this trick about whether or not to know if something is high protein, and it has been game changing. So I wanted to share with you guys. And maybe this is common knowledge, but it was not to me. One way to figure out whether or not a food is high protein per serving, this is a little hack, is you look at the nutrition and you take the protein per serving, which is 5 grams in this case for an egg white, and you add a 0, so it'd be 50. If that number is larger than the number of calories per serving, in this case it is, then it's a high protein food. How mind-blowing is that? So thought I'd just share that little trick with you. That's been a game changer for me recently, and I've been learning a lot. So anyway, just thought I'd share that, but we're gonna whip up a couple eggs, couple egg whites, saute some veggies, and put it in one of my favorite carb balanced tortillas. I love these because they're fairly low calorie and they have 18 grams of fiber per serving, which I try to get about 30 grams of fiber a day, give or take. And so it gets me off to a really good start. I like to use the 0 calorie avocado oil spray for non-stick purposes. That's usually just what I use. Sometimes I'll do butter, just depends. But I'm gonna start by sauteing the tomatoes, the peppers, and the mushroom together. And then I'm just gonna add some salt, pepper, and garlic powder. And then I have these salad greens. I'm just gonna pick like random chard and spinach pieces and throw them in, because why not? Okay, these are looking beautiful. They're getting nice and soft and caramelized, which is what we want. And then I've got 2 eggs and 2 egg whites scrambled up here. And then I've got a little mozzarella. I'm just gonna use like a 1/4 cup or so. And this will come together beautifully. So got this mixed up. I'm just gonna pour it over and scramble it. last but not least, gonna add about a 1/4 cup of mozzarella. And that will get nice and melty and can go right into the tortilla. So I've got my little, I don't know what you call it, breakfast wrap, breakfast burrito here. Looks delicious. I did pair it with a side of raspberries just to get some fruit in. And I'm going to sit down and enjoy this with another cup of coffee and a large water. I need to drink more water today for sure. And I'll check back in the next time I eat. Before we go any further, I kindly wanted to thank Hungry Root for sponsoring today's video. Hungry Root is your partner in healthy living. They deliver personalized groceries and simple recipes for you to follow right to your front door. You start by taking this really fun personalized quiz. I actually really enjoyed taking the quiz because you answer questions about how you like to eat, what kinds of foods you like to eat, what cuisines do you specifically like, what kitchen appliances do you like to cook with, do you have any dietary needs or focuses, are you trying to focus on a high protein diet like I am, and so much more. And then what's really neat about Hungry Root is that after you fill out that quiz, Hungry Root then develops a personalized cart with all your grocery needs for the week. And with those groceries, they also send some delicious recipe recommendations for you to put those groceries to good use. And the more that you shop Hungry Root, the more the personalized engine really figures out what you like and what your preferences are, which I think is so cool. But I think my favorite thing about Hungry Root is that it includes meals, like you have everything to make a meal with the recipe, but there's also just really fun snack items. You can select if you want some breakfast, some lunches, some dinners, some snacks, whatever you want, it will cater to you. And I think it's a really fun way to try out some new breakfast things or some new dessert options that are healthier. And it's just a fun way to kind of branch out, get out of your comfort zone a little bit and try new things. Hungry Root is super gracious and they're offering 40% off to the first 100 people who use the code AmyFritz40 at checkout. If you use that code and you're one of the first 100 people, you'll get 40% off of your first Hungry Root order. So definitely check that out down in the description below. And thanks again, Hungry Root, for sponsoring today's video. Okay guys, it's now almost 2 o'clock, so kind of lunchtime, kind of snack time, because I had a late breakfast today. My eating schedule is definitely off, but we went by a smoothie place. We were running errands this afternoon and the kids begged me to stop and get a smoothie. So I caved because I really wanted to get an acai bowl. So I got myself an acai bowl with an acai base. It has strawberries, blueberries, bananas, mangoes, coconut, chia seeds, and then honey. And oh man, these are like my guilty pleasure in the summertime. They are so fresh and sweet and delicious. So this is definitely not going to be enough to be lunch. I'm kind of classifying it more as like a snacky lunch, and then I'll probably try to have a higher protein snack in an hour or two just to keep my protein up. But for now, this is what I'm eating. Okay, so it's a couple hours later now, and I did want to share I'm having like a little snack lunch. I'm having 2 pieces of deli turkey with some mustard, and then on the side, this looks so weird and gross, but it's so good, you guys. I shred up carrot, cucumber, cauliflower. I love to do broccoli, or broccoli slaw is actually my favorite. I just don't have any right now. Just shredded raw veggies, whatever you have. And then I add a sprinkle of feta cheese and a drizzle of this garlic expressions vinaigrette.
and it is delicious. It's a great way to sneak in some raw veggies. So gonna have that. That'll really fill me up, add some volume to my plate, and then just having the turkey for protein. I know this is kind of boring, but it's what I'm doing today.
Okay friends, we are nearing dinner time. A sweet friend of mine knows we are like at the end of our build and it's been crazy, and she dropped off a coffee to me just a little bit ago, which was super sweet. I am getting ready to start dinner. This time of year, my kids all have soccer in the evenings, and so we like to get a jump start and have dinner early so we have plenty of time to get ready. But tonight's dinner is gonna be super simple. I literally just kind of looked through the fridge and picked out what I had, and I think we're gonna make some barbecue chicken tostadas. These are delicious. I've made them a handful of times. They're great in a pinch. They're great if you have some already cooked chicken on hand, whether it's leftover chicken, grilled chicken, rotisserie chicken, doesn't matter. You're just gonna pull it and we'll use it on the tostadas. Very simple, easy, and then I have some sweet potatoes I need to use up. So I think we'll make some sweet potato fries and maybe a veggie, a green veggie like green beans or asparagus or something as well. So let's get cooking. Okay, we're gonna get started on the sweet potato fries. You can use as many sweet potatoes as you'd like, as your family needs. I'm gonna do 2 for myself tonight, or like for the family. Just gonna cut them into fry shape. I would say they end up being about a 1/2 inch thick. And then I'm gonna put them all in a bowl to toss with avocado oil. Olive oil works as well. And then season them very generously with salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and paprika. I don't measure, I just season generously, and then it's gonna get popped, they're gonna get popped into a 400-degree oven for about 25 minutes. I'll check on them probably every 15 minutes or so and just kind of toss them, shake them up, make sure they're cooking evenly, and they will be delicious. So the sweet potatoes are gonna end up baking about 30 minutes. So the first 15 minutes, I'm gonna take to assemble the tostadas. I've got the tortillas, I've got some cheese, I've got, this is rotisserie style chicken from Hungry Root. And then I've got my barbecue sauce, which I'm going to toss the chicken in. And the second part of the 30 minutes, those last 15 minutes, I will bake the tostadas in the oven with the sweet potatoes, and they should come out about the same time. And then we can top them with either jalapeno or red onion or both. And then I also have this cucumber, corn, black bean salad to go on the side if we want it. And I think it'll be delicious. So I tossed all the chicken in this bowl with the barbecue sauce, and this is how the first sheet pan is looking. I'm gonna end up doing 2 sheet pans. I have enough tortillas and chicken, but it's literally just the barbecue chicken with shredded cheddar cheese. Super simple, super easy, delicious, family friendly. It's gonna go in the oven in about 4 minutes, and it should sync up with the sweet potato fries. Times when I'm in the middle of cooking dinner, if I have 10 minutes left on the oven, I'll just pull out some veggies that I can quickly pan fry in 10 minutes or less, just to add some veggies to our plate and use them up so we don't waste by the end of the week. So I happen to have some green beans on hand, so we're gonna pan fry these with a little salted butter, a little garlic powder, while the rest of the food is cooking. Okay, green beans are about done here. I just pulled the tostadas out of the oven and topped them. So this half is just topped with more barbecue sauce for the kids. And then Caleb and I's are topped with pickled jalapeno and onion and more barbecue sauce. So really, really yummy. And sweet potatoes are almost done as well. It's all coming together. Well, guys, I said I'd update you later, and I never did. I completely forgot. And at this point, we just got home a few minutes ago. I guess it's been more like an hour now, but from a long night of soccer, put the kids to bed. I ended up going for a nice long run during soccer, which was beautiful. It's beautiful weather today, and I don't know, whenever I run in the evening time, I find that it really makes me lose my appetite, and so I usually don't eat after my run in the evening, but I should get a little more protein in the day. I just failed today. I will say I was craving a popsicle, just something refreshing and sweet, hydrating, and this is one of the Outshine bars. I think this is the strawberry flavor. It's pretty good, but anyway, just enjoying one of these.